When it comes to purchasing a car, the price tag on a vehicle is not the only consideration. Taxes and duties imposed by governments significantly impact the overall cost of owning a car. In this video, we will take a look at the countries with the highest taxes and duties on cars, exploring the reasons behind these charges and the impact they have on the automotive industry and consumers. Let's dive into it. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Greece. In Greece, car taxes are like a recipe with many ingredients. Firstly, there's a high value added tax, VAT, which adds extra money to the car's price. Then, there's a registration tax based on engine size, emissions, and how old a car is. If the car is expensive, there's also a luxury tax. On top of that, there's an annual road tax you have to pay. All of these taxes serve a few purposes. They discourage owning luxury cars, encourage fuel efficiency, reduce carbon emissions, and provide money for improving roads and infrastructure. The average annual tax is $249. Number 9. Ecuador. In Ecuador, car taxes are like pressing harder on the gas pedal, making them more expensive for drivers. Imagine a road with multiple lanes. The first reason for these high taxes is to give a boost to the local car industry. By making imported cars costlier through restrictions and tariffs, Ecuador aims to rev up its automobile sector, creating more jobs and boosting the economy. Secondly, these taxes fill up the government's tank, funding important things like schools and better roads. On average, Ecuadorians pay around $278 each year for their car taxes. Number 8. Uruguay. In Uruguay, car taxes are designed to make them more expensive for drivers for a few important reasons. Firstly, the government wants to support the local car industry by making imported cars more costly through strict import restrictions and tariffs. This boosts the economy and creates more job opportunities within the sector. Secondly, the taxes generate money for the government to fund public services and improve infrastructure. On average, people in Uruguay pay about $278 per year for their car taxes. Number 7. Ireland. In Ireland, the car tax rates are higher for a few important reasons. The money from these taxes is used for important infrastructure projects. Lastly, higher taxes on cars help with traffic problems by making people consider using public transportation instead. The vehicle registration tax, VRT, which depends on the value of the car, plays a big role in Ireland's car taxation. On average, people in Ireland pay about $335 each year for their car taxes. Number 6. Sweden. In Sweden, the taxes on cars are higher for a few reasons. For example, Sweden cares about the environment and wants to reduce the amount of pollution from cars. So, they make the taxes higher for cars that produce a lot of carbon emissions. Another reason is to help with traffic problems. By making cars more expensive to own, they want to encourage people to use other ways of getting around, like buses or bikes. The money from these taxes also goes towards paying for things like schools and hospitals, so it helps with public services. Lastly, the tax system is designed to be fair. On average, people in Sweden pay about $259 each year for their car taxes. Number 5. Netherlands. In the Netherlands, the amount of tax you pay for your car depends on how much pollution it creates. When a car is big and heavy, it needs more fuel to move, which means it releases more harmful stuff into the air. For diesel cars which use a certain kind of fuel, the road tax is the highest because they produce the most pollution. But if a car has very little or almost no pollution, then the tax is only 15% of the car's value. For cars that have low pollution, the tax is 21%. For all other cars, the tax is 25% of the car's value added to the person's income. On average, people in the Netherlands pay about $521 each year for their car taxes and registration. Number 4. United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, when you buy a car, there is a value-added tax, VAT, which is an extra amount of money added to the price of the car. Then there is something called a vehicle excise duty, VED, which is like a yearly fee you have to pay to the government for having a car. If the car is considered a luxury car, there is an additional tax called the showroom tax. This tax is higher for cars that cost a lot of money. Also, cars that produce more pollution and have higher carbon emissions have to pay even higher taxes. On average, the yearly cost of these taxes and registration for a car is around $175. Number 3. Finland. Finland secures a place on the podium as one of the most expensive countries for car ownership. Notably, it ranks 5th in the terms of insurance cost, with an average expense of $720. The country also places 4th in the tax and registration fees, with an average cost of $351. Additionally, Finland incurs a 3rd highest expenditure on maintenance, reaching $2,143. These factors contribute to the overall high cost of owning a car in Finland. Number 2. Germany. Germany secured the 2nd spot in car expenses ranking due to several factors. It showcased the 3rd highest depreciation of vehicles, amounting to $1,662. Moreover, the country incurred the 2nd highest inspection cost at $236, $375 Australian dollars, and recorded numerous other expenses surpassing those of most countries in the index. Germany ranked among the top 10 for taxes and registration fees, maintenance costs, and annual fuel expenditures. However, German drivers benefited from relatively low toll costs, paying an average of just $41 annually. Number 1. Denmark. Among the countries analyzed, Denmark emerges as the most expensive in terms of living cost. It not only boasts the highest average depreciation of $1,809 for vehicles, but also places 3rd in terms of tax and registration expenses, amounting to $355. Additionally, Danish residents face the highest average annual expenditure on fuel, reaching $2,892. Furthermore, the country holds the 2nd highest fuel price per liter at the time of data collection. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.